Right then, hello and welcome to the Honda Cb400 restoration part 10, and it's the 31st of August 2024. It's about 9:30 in the morning, so it's quite an early start for me. That I never start much earlier than that. I'm not one for 7 o'clock starts. So today, first things first. If you watched yesterday's part 9, you'll see that I did turn the ignition on. There's no battery on it. I've left the ignition on overnight, I just realised, but it doesn't matter because there's no battery on it. It's not flat in the battery. And we had nothing. No neutral light, nothing. So I'm sort of thinking maybe that is the ignition barrel. So first things first, we're going to put the battery back on and take the headlamp cover off, have a look under there, and have a look at this ignition and see if we can get the thing to turn on. Yeah, and then we'll do a lights check, horn check, brake lights check, things like that. See what sort of electrics we've actually got, and then I might press the starter motor, which is on this side, just see if it turns the engine, because I've wired it in now. And then I'm possibly thinking, next job, look at the carbs. Yeah, get the carburetors off, apart even, and give them the best cleaner I can. I've got an ultrasonic cleaner, so I can dip the set of 4, whole set of 4, in the cleaner quite easily. So yeah, that is the plan today. So let's go. Right then, first things first, turn it on. I've took the main fuse out. Is there any power at the main fuse? Is there any power? Nothing, absolutely nothing at the fuse. So there's no power. No power whatsoever. So the battery is just giving out nothing. 15 amp fuse looks good for me. Got to be something simple. This staring me in the face. I took the headlamp off, and I just had a bit of a waggle. Been trying to get the what do you call it? Like the box, the electrical box, the box plug out the back of the ignition, but I'm struggling to get it out. You've got to like pinch these 2 plastic pins in and pull it out. Just wanted to look at the prongs a bit, but yeah, I can't seem to get it out. It's probably not that. But yeah, might be something flipping simple, just like an earth or something. But yeah, anyway, I'll carry on looking. Yeah, I think I sussed it straight away. This lead here has got a red power on it. So I'm presuming that should go to the other side, which the positive side of the battery goes to, and then that feeds the wiring loom, because these are all red. It was on that side. I didn't do the wiring on the bike, but it was on that side, and then I've put this connection on, which is for the starter motor. Somehow it's not shorted, but I think that is the wrong side of the solenoid, so there's no feed. I've undone the battery again, so I can't get any shorts. So yeah, take this off, put that back on. Right, that's on. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it must be right, yeah. This wire didn't seem like it should go on like it did go on then. I'm not that keen on where it's routed. Might go that way, but maybe I've got the routing wrong. But yeah, let's turn it on and see anyway. So then, do we actually get a neutral light? So I'm just going to try the positive, just touching it on the battery, see if we get any sparks. Getting a bit of a connection, but they're not sparks like it's wrong. Just turn that on, and then I'll touch the battery, see if we get a neutral light. Yes. Look at that. Yay, we're getting something. Yeah! Right, so I'm just fastening the battery on properly. Right, battery's on. I'll just turn it on now. As if, so yeah, I've got indicators. I've got some indicators. Woohoo! Oh my god, we've got front and back indicators working perfectly. I didn't touch them, remember, it was last owner. And that one. Oh my god, they're all working. Unbelievable. Have we got a horn? Have we got a horn? Turn them off. No horn. Is that a horn? Yeah. No horn. Gutted. Gutted, no horn. Yeah, no horn, but I can soon test it with the voltage meter, see if it's getting any volts. Which it probably is, it might be the horn. Let's just see, are we getting anything to the start motor? Nothing. Really, really hoping that we're going to work. Start. Absolutely nothing. Right, we're getting a rear light. No brake lights even fitted just yet. Possibly doesn't have a front brake light. Some of these older bikes didn't have front brake lights, so yeah. Got no horn and no starter motor. We do have a kick, obviously. I'd like to get that starter motor working. Yeah, I'm just thinking. I've just unplugged the wires from the back of the solenoid, and I think if you put them together, will it start? I'm not too sure. So there are two wires which must go up to the start switch there. Do they need some sort of power, or can you just put these together? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm probably wrong. They probably do need some sort of power, don't they? I can short it, see if it works. I don't know if it's knackered or what, really. This solenoid. Let's try and short it. Yep. It's working when it's shorted. We just need to get it going off the button. Yeah. Oh! It's burst into life. Oh my god, we have a working starter motor switch. Yay! Well, we won't do that again because no one will. But bloody hell, that's fantastic. Bloody brilliant. Yes, we are getting somewhere fast this morning. Might be carbs off in a minute. Carbs stripped down even. Yes, they're already off. Right then, Black & Decker workbenches to hand. I'm going to bring out the ultrasonic cleaner, which is quite a big heavy thing. I'm going to stick it on here, and I can bring an extension lead out to it. May as well work outside, as it's absolutely red hot, beautiful weather today. And then I'm going to clean the carbs on this bench over sort of a tray, like a food tray. Hopefully won't lose anything. So ultrasonic cleaner out here. I'm going to drain the water out, which is like the cleaning fluid, which I reuse and reuse and reuse. And what I do is when I clean the carbs in the cleaning fluid, I then just leave it in, and all the sediment from the carbs drops to the bottom, and the actual cleaning fluid ends up quite reasonably clear and clean and reusable. So I'll drain it all out, all the cleaning fluid, and then I'll mop up the bottom of the ultrasonic cleaner with a cloth, and then I'll get the fluid on the stove while I'm stripping the carbs. So when the carbs are stripped, cleaning fluid will be warm. Pour it straight into the ultrasonic cleaner. The ultrasonic cleaner will actually warm the fluid itself, but it'll just take forever because it's just like a kettle, but it's a lot more water in there. I've never actually used it that way. I'm presuming it'll take forever. I've always heated the stove on the stove and saved it doing the work basically. So I obviously flick the heater on and have it keep the water warm, and then I just flick on the ultrasonic bit, like the zzz bit, and that'll clean it. I might bicarbonate of soda blast them, then ultrasonically clean them, then oil them up, make sure the throttles are working, everything. I've got 3 sets of carbs, so obviously I'm going to go for the original set. Hopefully everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be cleanable. I've not actually bought these. You can buy these kits for carbs and that. A lot of people seem to go on about, and I'm sure they're great, but I've never really bothered with them. I've always tended to just clean everything and just get everything working again. Even like when float valves are completely flipping corroded and jammed up, just bicarbonate of soda clean them, bicarbonate soda blast them, and they're right again. So yeah, right, let's bring it out. This thing is bloody heavy, man. There you go. So yeah, big pan. Turn the tap on. Get it in there. It's got a bit of a brown tint to it, but it is clear. Normally use 2 pans. Yeah, it's one smaller pan waiting for that, and that one's full. Right then, I've got my little setup on the go here in the sunshine. It's 31st of August 2024. Absolutely middle of summer, red hot, flipping brilliant. So yeah, here they are, little beauties. Not so beauties. These won't rev whatsoever, absolutely stuck. So yeah, wants a bit of work like, but I'm hoping I can sort them. These could have been off the road for 40 years for all I know, going off when it was last taxed in 1983. Yeah, they definitely look pretty grimy and horrible looking at them now. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what am I taking on? There is another set in there, is it worth just sticking them on? But looking underneath these, they look like they might not have never been in pieces. Like, you can always tell. Look at the bowls, look at the screws on the bowls. If they're all threaded in a mess, then yeah, they've been apart loads of times. These might not have been. They don't look threaded. They don't look like they've even seen a screwdriver. You know, it is a genuine 26,000 mile bike that might have just done 26 hours with these on and never been cleaned. They are a mess. They are an absolute mess. But yeah, there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, hold on. Thought I will have a look at the other set. Actually, I will have a look at the other set, which they are a hell of a lot cleaner. First time I've really looked at them. Will they actually rev? Well, they rev for starters. The other ones are jammed shut. Let's take these horrible K&Ns off. K&N copies. Nobody really likes these, do they? Well, I don't. Nope. Nope. Don't want them. Right. Choke mechanism. Opening, closing. See, the throttle is working. Maybe they are the better ones. Possibly are the better ones. Like, looking at these screws, you can tell they've been apart, but yeah, they're well manky, them other ones. Well manky. But they seem to be more original, the other ones. They haven't been apart as many times. That's the vacuum tube. Looks a bit of a mess. Looks more of an original vacuum tube on the other one. But that can soon be changed for better tube. That's rock solid virtually. These are just some sort of breather, I think. Let's just go down the back somewhere. Yeah, they're just some sort of breather. There should be 4 tubes going to the bowls just for sort of drainage, overflow drainage, to keep the fuel off your tyre, off your engine, whatever. Just make sure it goes down onto the floor. They're all missing, but they're on the other set. So yeah, I think let's get these open. Let's sack them one off for now. Yeah, they want cleaning, but you know, I might clean them at a later date if I do that other bike. For now, I think I'm going to go for these ones. But what I'll do also is I'll check the jets, because these will probably most definitely be standard jets. I want standard jets. So yeah, we'll get them apart, have a look, check the jets. Yeah, just got them opened up, thought I'd show you, and they're pretty good. I will give them a bit of a blast, ultrasonically clean them still. That float's covered in muck, but these look quite clean. I'll check the pilot jets, which are these ones here. Check the unblock them with a bicycle cable. I'll just put a bicycle cable down them, just a little strand, and check the unblocks. Check these valves underneath the floats, give them a bit of a clean, should be alright. So yeah, pretty lucky. Right then, just thought I'd put the camera a bit closer, so you can have a bit of a better look. There you go. Oh, just dropped a bowl. Yeah, bowls are quite clean. So yeah, get these float valves off, have a look at the valves, clean them all out, clean the pilot jets out with a strand off a bicycle cable, and yeah, it should be good. Still going to ultrasonically clean them, obviously. Yeah, well happy. So yeah, quite lucky with them. Right, I've just soda blasted the carbs, and the water should easily be boiled now. So I'm going to go and get the water, put it into the ultrasonic cleaner. Right, here it goes. Right then, in they go. That way around better. Turn it on. This side. Lid on. Right, it's just finished. So first things first, turn it off and unplug it. Can tend to electrocute these things. So yeah, it should be nice and clean. I give them half an hour. I normally give them 20 minutes, but I thought I'd give them half an hour. So just blast it off with the airline now, get it back together, get them on the bike. Yeah. Right, they're finished now and pretty much ready to go on the bike. I'm going to put some tubes on the bottom of these bowls before I do. I put Allen keys just on the end, two on that end, two on that end, because one on the end, these little Phillips drive screws was just going round and round and round and was not gripping the thread, so I thought I'll put an Allen key in there. I could have put 16, which would have liked to, but they were a bit longer. So I didn't really want to be cutting down 16 Allen keys, but I wish really I'd just bought the right ones, the right size. So anyway, I put one in a little bit longer and it gripped, so that was good. So yeah, they'll look good on the end of them though. Yeah, you won't see the middle ones. So I've coated them in oil, just normal engine oil, which will help corrosion. Especially if you've had them covered in bicarbonate, thick bicarbonate clean them, yeah, you know it can bring on a bit of corrosion, bicarbonate. It's important if you're going to soda blast in to then coat it in oil. Yeah, they're ready to go on, I'd say. Yeah, I had a bit of a look in this one in the top here, but I just decided to leave it alone. There could possibly be a bit of water in there, but if there is a hot day like this, it'll be soon gone. As soon as it starts running, it just sucks out. and out the exhaust if there is any water in there anyway. So yeah, they're pretty much ready to go on. So yeah, we're getting closer to getting the bike running. I need to have a look for the throttle cable, not too sure where that is, and the nylon throttle piece as well, which the grip slides over. So yeah, I'll find them in a minute. We'll have a look at that, get these on. So yeah. Oh yeah, I've also noticed, I was coming out of the house before and I noticed the ignition was off on the bike, but the headlamp was on. So I'm not sure what that was about. So it seems to have a staying on headlamp. Must have some sort of positive feed, which is wrong. So yeah, we need to sort that out as well. And I'm going to put a new light on it. There's a light in the boxes, in the spares, which seems better rim on it. This rim does have rust on it, and there's a rim with no rust on it, so that's going to go on as well. So yeah, we need to probably find out what that problem is. Right then, part 10. That's it. I'm going to say good night. Didn't get it running, unfortunately. Didn't even fit the carbs because I just started getting stuck into the electrics, and it ended up a bit of a nightmare. I was messing about like flipping mad on this switchgear here, which was the horn. I just could not get the horn to work, and I was really wanting a horn, and I was like, it took me hours of messing around, and in the end all it was an earth lead. It was just working the wires out, because I never disconnected them all, you know, and I'm not all that good with wiring. It is my weakest point on these bikes, definitely. Some things like them carburetors, I can fly through carburetors. I've done literally hundreds of sets of carburetors. But I do have some good news. So yeah, you can turn it on, and we have, obviously we have indicators, which you've already seen. We have all the lights, yeah, high beam, low beam, and we also have a pass light. Yeah, that's a pass light there, and we have a horn, yay! And we have a backlight. We have a backlight, yes! So yeah, we're doing quite well. The only thing's not working is one side indicator isn't working, right side is on here, and the full beam light isn't working. Both clock lights are working, which is good. Quite like that. It's always a bit annoying when your clock lights aren't working at night. So yeah, that's good. I'm really happy with that. So the wiring's good. It's just once I've neatened it up all around here, and I've put a few pull ties on here and there. I've lifted the wiring off the cylinder head, so it's not touching the hot engine. So it's all reasonably neat, you know. So I'm happy. I'm really happy. There's the headlight. I have got the better rim, which is going to be going on tomorrow. This one's a little bit rusty, the original one. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, tomorrow, yeah, I was going to say, I have found the throttle cable. Only one throttle cable though. I haven't got the shut cable, but you can get away with shut cables. A lot of people just get rid of shut cables anyway. Just have the throttle opening cable. So yeah, it might be fun and games getting the air filter on. Or the air box, matching them all up, marrying all them manifolds front and back, because the rear manifold as well, you know. So yeah, bit of luck tomorrow. Get the carbs on, get the air filter on, get some oil in it, get it started up. Yeah, oh yeah, just do that quickly, see if it's actually turn them lights off. This is loose, this, because I was going to put the throttle on here. Oh no, that's not good. No. Might be because it's just not over to the frame or something, I don't know. Oh, no. But yeah. Anyway, that'll be a job for tomorrow. I did get the starting button going this morning, if you remember. That's just annoyed me. But anyway, that's it. Good night. God bless. Goodbye. Yeah, I've not gone yet. Hey, I just had a bit of a look here. The solenoid, and there's a little green wire here, which goes to the switch up there. So I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely it. Plugged it in. Easy peasy fix. Oh yeah. So, yep, good night. Yes.